you know, just some dude driving along in his truck with a camera who figured out how to upload video to the internet coming at you. Man, a long time ago, Texas Grebner pointed out, albeit in wisdom beyond his years, that we're just a bunch of folks who figured out how to upload videos to the internet. That is so very accurate. I enjoyed watching the SHOT Show 2012 footage, as I've enjoyed it in years past, albeit maybe just a little bit less this year. I didn't want to say it before because I didn't want to ruin anybody else's viewing experience, but I noticed in a lot of cases the substandard product representatives. And it seemed like every single thing that they reviewed, whether it was the bad boy golf carts or a knife or anything else, they always had this sort of tone, and then they did this, and then they said that. And here we have the new Coppertone Sport, and it has a twisty cap, and you can also twist it closed, or you can twist it open depending on what you need. And it's going to MSRP for $5.49. And it'll be available this November. So they all had that kind of a tone. Sort of reminded me of white disclaimer. The YouTubers that I mentioned in this video are being mentioned for the purposes of review, and the content of this video is protected under the fair use policy of review and critic thingy. I'm going to say it reminded me a lot of when Hickok 45 does a review on a firearm, and then when you're talking about something, you sort of bring your voice up at the end, and in my humble opinion, it means that you don't really know what you're necessarily talking about. I could be wrong. You could just be possessed by a demon. I don't know. Or maybe you just don't believe in those sorts of things. Yeah, I just said Hickok 45 may not always know what he's talking about. He's bless his heart, he's a one-trick pony, and I love him. He reminds me of a grandpa that has a lot of shit. So yeah, I noticed that a lot in the SHOT Show 2012. And the users that I enjoyed the videos from the most, I didn't watch any of Nut and Fancy stuff. But I did accidentally click on one of his things from 2011. Accidentally. I think it was either Barrett or Beretta or whatever. And then, but I really enjoyed the stuff from usnerdoc, and I enjoyed the Hossusmc. Gun Websites was really good. I really liked the stuff. Haas meeting Arlie Ermy and Jeff Quinn was really cool in my opinion. I like those dudes. And I really dug Haas's approach to the celebrities that he met. And usnerdoc has a really good video, kind of an off the beaten path kind of thing, where he's talking to Haas, and it's really cool the stuff that the Haas said about the experience, and I feel like it would kind of reflect my own. And what's interesting, there was a time when I really wanted to go to SHOT as either a media person or whatever, in any sort of capacity. But after watching the Haas's stuff and then kind of seeing the behind the scenes, I don't know, man. I don't really know if it's my thing or not. A video that got accidentally linked to something that I watched was from Weapons Education, where he got snubbed by Ed Brown. And I thought that was real interesting. That old Tom, he would say, oh, hey, Mr. Ed Brown, you better watch what you're doing, because I sold lots of guns for you, and I've got thousands of viewers and stuff. And Ed Brown's like, man, I ship bigger than you. Like, he doesn't, he said basically they don't rely on advertising, and he was concerned about how the content would be used. I thought it was real interesting. It really did reminded me of Nuttin' Fancy. I think Nuttin' Fancy maybe it was shot 2010, when he tried to talk to Special Operations Nylon, or one of those companies. I don't know. I'm not a stitch bitch, so I'm not really like up on but it was a really high-end, handcrafted product that is for use by Special Operations stuff, and he sort of got snubbed. And the guy said, listen, we build this stuff for professionals, and da-da-da-da-da. Thought it was kind of interesting, and it goes along with how I honestly am not sure I would want to go to SHOT anymore. To see products, the same products that we saw last year, with the promises of them being released in November of that year, still not released, and they show them all over again as if we can't remember. I don't get it. I think a lot of these products are trying for those government contracts, and the private consumer be damned. And they're emphasizing so many. You got SBRs all over the place and all this other crap. I mean, it's not really appealing to the civilian consumer. So, it's just not my scene. It would be cool. It would be really, really cool to meet the Haas and Webby. I don't think usnerdoc knows who the hell I am, and that's cool. I'd like to meet him. He seems like a really nice guy. And same thing with Destiny. It'd be cool to run into Destiny. She seems like a really sweet person, and I like her work. And I also really appreciate what she overcomes to produce her videos that I don't think a lot of people fully appreciate. That she's a very introverted and shy person, and she gets on there and she overcomes it like a person that stands tall in public speaking. Whenever she produces a video, and I really respect that. That's really cool, and that's brave as hell, and part of what I dig about her videos so much. So yeah, that's my overall assessment of SHOT 2012. Now, if somebody does want me to go with them to SHOT 2013, I'm not gonna kick you out of bed for eating crackers, man. I'm just saying that just when you think you're hot stuff, you meet Ed Brown, who does make a very fine product that probably doesn't need any advertising. Well, there you go. A crappy video. I'll see y'all later.